Hello everybody, welcome back to the Stacey West YouTube channel. My name is Jake. We're here for another Lincoln City news roundup video. Before we do get started today, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. We've just got past 500 subscribers, which is really good for us. Please feel free to share with your friends as well, and also next to the subscribe button there is a little bell. If you press that bell, that ensures that you no longer miss any videos and you'll get notifications of when either me or any of the team go live. So today we're talking about two things. We're talking about an incoming and also a potential outgoing. Let's get into the incoming. So after securing the signing of Paul O'Connor early last week, Lincoln City made another signing on the Friday lunchtime. This time it was of local boy Charles Vernam, who joined the club on the expiration of his contract, also at Bradford City, at the same place as O'Connor. I'm just going to read the club statement to you now. City have agreed the signing of winger Charles Vernam, who is relishing the opportunity to play for his hometown club for the first time. The 25-year-old will join the Imps officially on the 1st of July after his contract with Bradford City expires. We've got some quotes from the player as well. He said, being from the area, it means a little bit more. My family live here and I'm incredibly proud to represent this club. I'm hoping to play a big role in this club on and off the pitch in the community. I've played against Lincoln for numerous clubs before and feel there is a very particular style I can fit into. It's an opportunity to progress and make that step into the division above. Every player wants to play at the highest level and it's an opportunity to give the club everything as I come into the prime of my career. We've also had some quotes from the new Lincoln City manager also, Mark Kennedy. He went on to say, Charles is a player who fits what we want from an attacking player, someone who can be direct and aggressive going forward. He's a Lincoln lad who we know is looking forward to representing his hometown club. He has excellent attributes, can create and score goals, will be a real attacking threat. We are delighted to have signed him when, as a free agent, he had a lot of other interest. Charles is of a great age and had the ability to make a big contribution to what we are building moving forward. So that's the club statement. Let's just dissect that a little bit more. So this is the second signing from Bradford City in the last week. Both of those players having their contracts expired at the Bantams and making the move over to Lincoln. What do I think? Charles Vernam is a player that I think, obviously it's been heavily rumoured amongst the Lincoln City fan base. I think it's been, circling around Twitter for maybe 2 or 3 weeks before he actually put pen to paper. He was a player that I think that a lot of Lincoln City fans wanted to sign. He looks like an attacking player, looks like he plays on the left-hand side. So potentially looking at competition with Anthony Scully if he's going to remain as one of those wide attacking playmakers, or whether we see Anthony Scully move back to being a number 9, which is a position that he played regularly for the West Ham United under-23 side. Vernon had a good spell in League 2 last year with Bradford, despite them not really troubling the promotion places whatsoever. He still contributed to 8 goals and 4 assists in 21-22 in all comps, which is not a bad return for a winger. He wins something, he has something like 65% successful dribbles as well, which has been really pivotal. We've seen at Lincoln how those wide players can really be effective in the games, none more so than Anthony Scully, who is a very good footballer. And by adding Charles Vernam, you're adding another layer of depth, which is something that perhaps we didn't have in the attacking areas last year. If Scully was injured on the left, we'd have to bring in Hakeem Delican from McCole, or Chris Maguire would be shoved out there. Fiorini played on the wings a couple of occasions as well. So having another left wing, and obviously Theo Archibald has left the football club over the last couple of weeks. So it's good to get another wide player in the building. So just to have a look at Charles Vernam's career to date. So he came through at Derby County, came through the academy there, having joined from Scunthorpe United. He had loan spells over in Iceland, also with Coventry City, and those lot down the road at Grimsby Town, who he joined on in a permanent deal in 2018. He went on to make 60 odd appearances for the Mariners before leaving for Burton Albion. For Burton Albion, he then swiftly left after a year and played for Bradford City. Now, if you look at the reaction from the Bradford City supporters to the news that Vernon had left the football club, I think that tells you everything that you need to know, really. With O'Connor, it seemed quite mixed, whereas with Vernon there seems to be a general consensus from Bantam's fans that this is a player that they really wanted to sign for next season. Yes, they're in a division below. I can understand why that it would be quite underwhelming, but it's a player that, you know, that's going to be attacking and really hopefully getting us off the edge of our seats when we go back to Bank in a couple of weeks' time. You know, I think they're wishing him all the best and probably admit that he does deserve a crack at League One. Obviously had that year at Burton in League One whilst we were getting into the playoffs. I can seem to remember in that game when we beat them 5-1 at Central Bank, that whenever Burton came forward, it was through Charles Vernam. So, no, it's obviously a move that it will be good for the player. Hopefully it's good for the club. Hopefully Mark Kennedy can get the best out of him. Certainly one that we're looking forward to seeing don the red and white, being his hometown club as well. So yeah, that's all the news on Charles Vernam. I'm now going to start talking about a potential departure also. News broke about this afternoon that Rotherham United had activated the release clause in the contract of Cohen Bramall. This fee is reported to be around 200k as of the Sky Sports journalist Lyle Thomas. He tweeted that out earlier this afternoon, with a medical set to be undergoing at Rotherham United's training facility on Tuesday the 21st of June. Now this is a deal that I think will split the Lincoln City fan base. I think Cohen Bramall obviously joined the football club for a fee midway through the season we got into the playoffs, so 2021, from Colchester United. Found it difficult to get into that team, obviously with Teo Eden making that left back spot his own that half of the year. Obviously with Teo leaving the football club in the summer for Blackburn Rovers, Cohen was sort of thrown in at the deep end, and I think Cohen will understand that he had probably had a poor start of the season. Obviously the mistake against Cheltenham Town will be the one that sticks in people's minds, where he's headed it straight to the attacker. But I think you have to give Cohen his credit here. The second half of the season, I think he was definitely one of our better players. And I've been speaking to a Rotherham fan over the last couple of hours or so about the deal. And, you know, I think it was the game at Rotherham, wasn't it, where Cohen really made an impact. And that outball on the left-hand side has been so crucial for us over the last half of the season. And I think, if I'm being honest, I've been very harsh with Cohen during his time at the football club, but certainly has to be up there in terms of one of the most improved players over the course of the season. And with a player like Cohen and an interest from the Championship, which isn't too far away geographically, I think it looks like a deal that's going to suit all parties. Rotherham United will get a player that they feel can fit their system. Cohen Bramall gets to have a go at the Championship again, where he's played for Birmingham City before. And also for the club, reportedly getting around £200,000, which, you know, I think for a player with 1 year left on his contract is a really good sum of cash. Now, what does that leave in terms of the football club? Obviously, Jamie Robson is the only left back at the club formerly. He came in from Dundee United, probably struggled to adapt during his first full season in League One. However, we did recall Sean Rowan the other day, which will be massive in terms of hopefully this gives him an opportunity to really stake a name in the first team. But yeah, Cohen Bramall looks set to be moving on to Rotherham United for around £200,000. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are we all happy with the signing of Charles Vernam? Do you think that this is one that can progress the football club and hopefully allow us to finish in a higher place than last season? Also, about the Cohen Bramall deal, are you happy to see him go? Are you upset to see him go? Are you happy with the amount? Do you think like we could have got for more? Anything else, feel free to comment. I look forward to reading what you say. But that will be the end of this video. If you did like it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tick that notification bell down there as well to ensure you never miss another video. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.